My name is Vanessa Williams. I'm the Nursery Officer of the Terrestrial Conservation section in ENRP. I'm responsible for the propagation of all the endemic species here on St Helena. We are having our opening day to celebrate 40 years of the St Helena Ebony rediscovery in 1980. And also we also doing some rediscoveries, all the other rediscoveries like the St Helena bastard gumwood, the boxwood, the sheep cabbage and the St Helena olive. Unfortunately the St Helena olive is extinct now, but hopefully one day we can find it again. So St Helena Ebony was rediscovered on the cliffs of Blue Point, Associates, and it was found by the late George Benjamin and Professor Quentin Crunk. And the plant is a dwarf ebony. It have lovely white bellflowers. It is a dry land species, but it can adapt to any environment. But for conservation reasons, we don't want that to happen on St Helena because we also have a plant called the redwood, which is family to the ebony, and if we plant these two together they will hybridize. So for conservation reasons we don't want this to happen. So the redwood is actually a wetland species, so it's quite different to the ebony. So what we like to do, because we celebrate the 30th anniversary, which was held at our museum in St Helena, so this is making the 40th anniversary. I think so we should do that because we also celebrating the 40th anniversary, which actually kickstarts conservation on St Helena. So wasn't for the ebony rediscovery, I don't think we would be this, forward in what we're doing today. So so Professor Quentin Crunk, he's a young boy then. He ran away to get funding for us, and the funding was through Royal Botanic Gardens Kew as well, and so they found funding from WWF to fund 2 shade houses. So this is one what you're in now, and we set up a mist bench, a bit upgraded now as those days, 40 years ago, but everything else is the same. So if we didn't have that money to start conservation, maybe us wouldn't be this far today. So on the 11th, it is open to the public and anybody, school kids. And what we planning is to bring back memory from 40 years ago. So we could have a display as well. And we also got people talking, which could be a surprise, what I can say. So we have a Professor Quentin Crunk talking about how it was when they find it, and how difficult it was to get down to the cliff. And George's brother Charles Benjamin was one of them who climbed down over there. So there was freehand climbing, not like today we have all the safety ropes and stuff. And the second time we went on the cliff was 2011, and we actually collect more cuttings. But it was really good because we found six plants on the cliff. Last time in the 80s when they did, it was only 2. So it is, the population is growing. Conservation have its terrestrial conservation have its ups and downs. So in 2008, I was seconded back to the island. I was staff in Kew, and we have funding from overseas, OTAP those days. And I came back, and there was only 1 bastard gumwood left. But fortunately, we actually managed to do over 6,000 plants and more. Yeah, we're coming up to the 50 plants now. So two new species at the moment has been written, and then it will get published. But we will announce that later.